On this Mother's Day, I know there are amazing things we can give to our moms to make their lives easier, but also that would truly make a difference in their lives. And they get to use every day. And as a single dad, I've come to learn. And I've come to use a few things that I'd like to share with you. For you dads out there, for everyone listening, you want to give a present to a mom. Here are things that have truly been helpful. So here's one. As you know, we have dogs, we have kids who are constantly in and out, constantly snacking. I mean, they move like rabbits, here and there. And you find droppings everywhere. I can tell you, everywhere. Sugar, bread, dirt, sand. I don't even know where they get something. And they are everywhere in the house. Those robot vacuums. Well, I don't know what you call them. Vacuum robots, the Roombas. I have two and I'll get to share them to you. They have really been helpful for me to be there and to do the things. Even when I'm working, I push that button and that thing will run through. Well, here's my Shack wrap. My Shack robot that gets to help me clean, you know. It's good. It empties itself. So it empties the stuff and puts the stuff right there, which is kind of really cool, you know. I love how it works. And I love that it's a little quiet than the usual, but I love it. It's a really good robot. Well, I have another one here. It really works really well. There we go. Also empties itself and it cleans when it needs to. There you go. It's helpful. It does all the work and I love it because it cleans all the mess that needs to be cleaned. As parents, I love to feed my kids and it's a joy to see their tummies full. But also, it is a stressful thing to do every day. Think about it, like every day you have to think about what to cook, what time, how. So here's a gift that can truly change a mom's life. You don't have to do it every day, but once in a while, there are things that have really helped me take, again, more to do with my mental health, you know, that I don't have to worry about. Some days. As a foster dad, I get to, you know, my kids get to meet their parents or go through therapy. And so some days are really hard, you know? Or when they're triggered, their trauma is triggered and they had a bad day. Sometimes it's hard to cook food. But these things have been really helpful, you know? Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grab, whatever you call it. So sometimes surprise them. Just say, hey, I'm Ubering in Uber Eats, I'm DoorDashing you something. Trust me, it will make the world for mom. Convenience to us as parents is important. Sometimes I love to order things so I don't have to go to the store. Order things and then they come and I use them as I need them. So I found ways on how we can gift our moms. Yes, moms. Moms love gift cards. My favorite is the Amazon gift card. You can put as much as you can. I know your mom is worth $1 billion, but gift cards are wonderful, and you let her know, like, hey, you're not buying things for the kids or for the house. This is for you. I promise you. She'll spend a lot of time there looking for things she would love to treat herself in. So that's a good gift as well. The other item I can say is good to give to your wife that most people don't really think about it is the garbage bin or the trash bin, you call it, you know? Here's what I like about it. The bigger, the better. Don't buy those small ones. The small ones, they fill up. So that means every day we're cleaning, we have to go to outside again, you know, to empty it often. So a good present of a trash bin would be a big one, a large one. I promise. She would love it. Okay, you see these are tiny, so they fit in really quickly. So that means I have to go back, you know, all the time filling them up. So no, this is a good one. This is a good one to find for your mom and she will use it anytime. One, it's big, but two, it doesn't fill up quickly. And the other way, the mechanism of using it's really easy. All I have to do is step here and throw it there. So this would be a good present for moms out there. So I have kids and sometimes they order the same thing at the same time. Well, not order, but they ask, Dad, can we have pancakes or can we have waffles? And I have a few that are frozen, but having a toaster that can take more than 4, ooh, is awesome. So I have this, it takes 4. At least it's something you can get from mom. And I know mom will love it. Here's why it helps me. I can do 2 kids at a time without having to lay them all away. Or I can do 4, all of them. If I do 1 each, and then while they're eating the other and I'm doing the other, easy, simple. So they are not waiting for me or someone is crying, where is mine? Well, yours is on the way. Well, toaster that takes more than 2 is helpful for moms, okay? Then the other part is coffee. You know, I can't live without coffee. I can tell you, I have 3 different ways of making coffee. You know, I have this thing, you know, one, it fills with water. Water is always there, but I get to do what? I get to make coffee anytime I want. So it's something you can get from mom. Well, I like to boil water, or sometimes I want to make, let's say, rice or spaghetti, you know, but I need to heat the water. So rather than wait, this is something else you can buy, you know, this an electric boiler, you know. You turn it on and you're good to go. That's another present you can get from mom. Less stressful, convenient, easy to use. Wow, as I said, anything that can help mom do whatever they need to do so quickly and so easily is always helpful. It really helps and takes away much of the stress that we have to deal with every day. I mean, for moms. Just saying, get her something. So as a dad, I have busy kids. Yes, I can tell you, busy. They like to play, they like to throw every toy anywhere. I mean, see? I mean, they're everywhere. There's no way I can go and not find a toy. Yes, a toy. So, but here's something that I think it would be a great gift to mom. You know, I have these bins, you know? I got them from Amazon. They're easy. Put them out. They put their toys. When they are done, you tell them, put them back. They put them back. And good to go. Here is another present that would be awesome for any mom, anywhere. As I said, our kids leave stuff everywhere. Dirt, salt, I mean anything. Food, sugar, bread, on the floor, on the carpet, in places that you have no idea. And bending to go get that place is really hard. So this thing is wonderful. One, it's cordless, so you don't have wires running around. But 2, it can get anywhere. For Mother's Day, this is a good present. From my experience, single dad, they will love it. I love to sleep, especially now that I have a toddler. There's no greater gift you could ever give me like a good sleep. Man, I know there's lots of moms, especially single moms, that have no help, that can barely find time to sleep. Well, that includes me. Some nights I'm like, I wish I could stay for 30 more minutes. But sometimes that's not easy. So here's a gift that I would say, or I would recommend for you to get to your mom, to get to your wife, but something that a mom would truly use to the best. A good pillow. Yes, a good pillow would mean a lot to a mom. Like, trust me, you know, when you know, you can do everything you can, but when you have nothing comfortable to help you sleep, usually it will take a while, and that can be stressful as well. So I would say, for me, having a good pillow that I can hold or just go to bed and help me go to bed early or quickly, help me to sleep quickly is important. So I would say, yes, getting that pillow, I don't know where you find them or what mom likes, but a good pillow. Ask mom and dad, ask mom, ask your whoever you want. Say, what pillow do you like? Or if you know the best pillow you can give to someone they've never had before, yes, give them a good pillow. It's really helpful. So it's Mother's Weekend and Mother's Sunday. It's important to all our kids to do something for their mom, even if they're not gonna see their mom. It's always good so they can remember their mom. We don't know when, we don't know how. But for me, what I always do with my kids is make sure that I give them an opportunity to express what they're feeling or what they want to say to mom, even if I know they're not gonna see her. That we keep it somewhere so we know one day if we get to see her, they get to give her all they've done for her. It's the toughest day, I can tell you. Toughest day for most kids in foster care. Remember, we're celebrating moms. They can't find their moms. They can't see their mom. And they're asking questions, why? Why can't I see my mother? And that is the reason why, for me, I try to do something with my kids. So they don't have to say the whys, but they can know, hey, I won't see my mom, but I know I did something. And I go to tell her what I feel. So it's important for them, even if they don't get to see their parents, to always find a way to celebrate the big days, like Mother's Day. I can tell you, yeah, not an easy day, but we try to fill in the gaps so their little minds don't wonder why I can't say mom, why can't I? But rather, if we create something, then we are voicing out their feelings. So that's why me and my kids, we get to do something on Mother's Day. So guys, do you know what this Sunday is gonna be?
Mother's Day?
Yes, Mother's Day. So we're gonna celebrate Mother's Day.
So who's gonna bring us on Mother's Day?
Mother's Day? No, but we can do something for mom, right? So what would you...
We can't just send it to our mommy.
I don't know if we can send it, but we can paint it or write it or color it, and then we keep it. So if we get to see her, we get to give it to her.
But the visits are over.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. But we can see, it doesn't mean since we don't see her that we can't think of her.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean that we're never going to get to visit her again.
Well, yes, but
Probably
we can do
on
something. No,
every Mother's
we
Day.
can do something for her. So we can write or we
A
can
day
paint
in the
something.
paint stuff.
You're gonna paint something? Yeah?
Let's
No,
make
if
just
if you were to tell
painting.
mom today, what would you tell her to celebrate Mother's Day? What would you say?
I'd probably say, I really hope we get to live with you one day again. Because I do want to live with her.
You want to live with her? Okay. What would you like to tell her?
I would like to tell her thank you for all the great stuff.
Yeah, thank you for all the great stuff, right? Ryder, what would you like to say?
I would say I love you and I really hope we can probably one time see each other at the community station for till it's almost nighttime.
Okay. Yes, it's always to do something for moms. For today, we're doing something for mom, right? We're doing something for their mom so we can keep it. And one day when we get to see her, we get to send it to
Maybe
her.
we'll get to see her on this one, on this Mother's Day.
No, we won't be able to see her
How do you know?
because I know. But remember what I said? It's paint. If we see her, we get to give it to her, okay? But at least we get to paint something, right? In my opinion, after being a single foster dad, I think our moms deserve to be celebrated every day. Seriously, every day. For what they do, for what they endure, and for how they love us, and for the things they do for us to survive every day. It's pretty amazing that I think they deserve to be celebrated every day, to be honest. Just my opinion. But today I want to remember my mom, who did everything she could to give me a future. Even through abuse that she could not protect us, as she was facing the same, but she did everything she could. And she loved us, and she did everything she can to provide. Even the small meals or the opportunity that we went to school that she could strive and fight for, we're grateful for our mom. If she wasn't that of a great mom, I don't think I'll be here, but I'm grateful for mom. And then on the other side is as a foster dad. And for this one, I really want to truly appreciate the moms of our foster children. We know the circumstances they've come to foster care is indescribable or sometimes out of their control. But for you moms there who have done everything you could to be there for your kids, we're grateful. And for me as a dad, I've always wanted to be a dad and I never thought I could be. And I would not have done this without you. So I'm grateful for allowing me to be a dad to your kids. I know it's really difficult to not have your kids, but at the same time, I'm grateful that despite of what you go through, despite of the challenge you have, that you would entrust me to be the dad to your kids. And I'm grateful for that. And I'll always be, for sure. The other part, or the other one I really want to address is, for those who have single moms, here's what I want to share. I'm sharing from my experience as a single foster dad. It is absolutely so hard to do all this work or to take care of children by yourself. And I don't know how single moms do it. Seriously, I don't know how single moms do it. And I'm grateful for each one of you, for what you do for kids, for what you stand for the things you give up for yourself just so you can be there for kids. I've learned to do that. There's so many things I would love to do during the day, in my year, during the month. But I'm not able to do so because I have kids to take care of. The lack of sleep that you go through, I understand it now. Having a toddler, I can say, man, kudos to every mom. So for you who are especially raised or have a single mom, here's what I'm trying to say. And please listen to me with just a little kindness. It's easy to think about, well, I wish dad was here. Maybe he would do better. Well, he's not there. But you had one mother who did everything they can to truly give up everything they could do to be there for you. And I'm speaking it not because I understand it, because I'm journeying that. As a single foster dad, I can tell you it is so hard emotionally, so hard physically, so hard in every shape, form you can to take care of somebody. It's not easy, but we do it because we love it and we do it because of the people we love, you, the kids. And so here's my wisdom. My kids, I love them so much. And most times they don't know what happened to their parents. And sometimes the only time they get to see their parents is once every other day. Once every other week or twice in a month. And the only time they get to see them, it's a good time. They bring candies, they bring, sugar, all things that they never get to see. So their little glimpse of their parents is that time they got to really hang out with mom, and mom did everything she could, or dad brought everything they could. And so in their books, this is their favorite human being because she brings candies. And for us who endured day by day, every day, it's sometimes hard for the kids to say, someone is there for me. And so for moms who are feeling so, I want to encourage you. And I want you to let you know that you are known, seen, and heard. And for the kids who sometimes don't remember to say thank you to mom and dad, I'll say today, this is the time you get to say, Mom, thank you for sacrificing everything you could do to be there for me. I can tell you, it's easy to idolize, it's easy to fantasize the dad that wasn't there, or maybe had he been there, things could have been different. That we forget to thank the one who really endured it all. Be there for them and to be grateful every day. We know they could not give you everything you wanted, but we know they gave it 100% to be there for you. Again, I'm sharing as a dad who's walking that journey of a single mom. And so maybe sometimes we need to pause back and say, before I can fantasize the one parent who wasn't there, maybe how often can I thank the one who really stayed in to be there for me? So for me, I'm here to tell you that you're loved, you're cared for, but also to remind you to be grateful for that mom that was there. She didn't run away with someone else. She didn't take a job the next city, the next state, the next who knows where, but just so you can stay in the same school, so you can keep your friends, so you can have the little you can have. And as I said, sometimes it is good to pause and thank you. I can tell you with experience, I'm not complaining. You know, my kids, as a foster parent, my kids love their parents, but they don't see them often, and they long to have them or to see them. Some in the wrong places, some in jail, some are taking drugs, some we don't know where they are. But as a child, they love their mom, but they can't see them. And it's easy, as I said, to fantasize what you don't have, what you don't see, and forget what is in front of you. And I want to say today, it is a time that we get to stop for those we haven't said thank you often, maybe moms, to say thank you, mom. Thank you that you've done everything you can to be there for me. That's all I'm saying. And this week, especially today, is a day that I want to say, look in mom's eyes and say, Mom, I'm grateful. I am sorry also for the things I got to say and do. Once I became a foster parent, I really now appreciate mom in a whole different way. And all moms as well. Things they have to do, the things they have to endure to be there, to love us and to make sure that we have the best we can. And I think for me, one, as a son of somebody, I want to pause and say, Mom, thank you for what you sacrificed to be there for me. And then for the moms who really took care of me, they didn't know who I was, they didn't know where I came from, but somehow they were truly invested to see the best in me and to give me the best they could. And today I want to say I'm grateful for you. Maybe you can do the same. You who's listening, maybe you can do the same. Go back to those moms who have stepped up and done something for you and encourage you, and we're there for you. And then you by your mom, how often do you say thank you for the wonderful thing they do? Today is all we want to celebrate. And those I wanted to share and tell you to pause and say thank you. And also not to pause always when it's Mother's Day. Once a week to pause and say, Mom, we know it's been a tough week for you, but we're grateful that you got to stay and do the best you can for us. Those are things that help us to do it again and do it again and do it again. So this week or today, let's remember to say thank you often.